slave ship. I dropped a bomb on the Uncle Tom, who ain't hip, straight to the situation of the Asiatic nation. I slap him in the face with righteous information, stating this, educating only facts and reality that's well supplemented by spirituality. Work. It shows clear, but sometimes I see a blur of anger between me and the past. I look on to what I learned in school, but that's trash, the white man's words. So that's his story. For a sellout example, watch glory. Back to the present days, it's another phase. We strive to know about African ways, the culture, the language, the things that we're missing. Cast out your mind and start fishing. Listen for wisdom, seek words and knowledge. Invited to the United Negro College. It's nothing to do with being black or white, but it's the state of common sense and knowing what's right, what's wrong, what's up and what's down. Put your eyes to the sky and 2 feet on the ground. Now how that sound from one who don't know much, but I know enough to flow. Speak my peace to each, my right, my freedom of speech, and at the same time teach a lesson, expressing myself like a riot, the voice of the unheard or the quiet. Although the chains of bond have been broken, the shackles of the mind is still holding on the same. Just as a rope on a chain, a whip on my back and a cross in flame. The 3Ks say we're inferior, no, so let's show that we're proud and spiritual. Spirituality, support the reality. Spirituality, support the reality. Spirituality, support the reality.
Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Now, let's take a journey. Tell me what you see. Let's take a trip for discovery. Look into the background, working in the sands. The pyramid builder as the first man. Following the pole star straight from our hearts. Evolving from the black, cause the black is where it starts. Original, my brothers. Consisting of kings, priests, architects, and lovers. Four brothers, we move on. I think I use my melanin and step into the sun. It's a glorious, a beautiful, a bright, shiny day. Think I call upon the gods and let them know I'm on my way. A tisket, a tasket, no money for a casket. Look into community as things are getting drastic. Evolving from a sleeper straight into a Mac. Looking at my ride as my brother sell a crack. Where does it come from? Where does it grow? The answer to these questions everybody knows. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Nah, let's take a journey, tell me what you see. Let's take a trip for discovery. Sitting on the seashore waiting for a ship. Chains on my hands, swords on my hips. Don't want to move, feel the fury of the lash. This is a glimpse of what happened in the past. So back on the ship, it's so hard for me to breathe. Exposed to the elements, heat and disease. Brothers just a dying and it turned to sharp bait. Chain up, I have to listen to my sisters getting raped. Lying on the hard floor, shits in my hair. Hips were raw, smell of piss in the air. Trying to survive, but death's still my bet. But I know I'm gonna make it, cause my soul out the wreck. I lie and pray. The ship just nah, but who else could make this journey but a God? Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is
think about a quick question too. It can be on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. His name is Saul here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. You want more than just a nice cut? Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 3512 Cleveland.
What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. Gods and goddesses of the universe, kings and queens of the planet Earth. What are we, Africans?
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move. Who washed out this glass? Gina. Get over here and go wash this glass out. Get up. It's real life here, Gianni Journey. I'm sorry. Good God Almighty. Don't ever do that again. All right, oh my God. Sasha, refill this up for me, baby. Oh my goodness.
You try to employ your children. Oh my God. Well, anyway, those of you that's on Instagram, where you're gonna join me on Instagram later, you know, this is a picture of one of the greatest black men I had the pleasure of being involved with. This is one of my spiritual fathers. This is Gaylord Thomas, the world famous Gaylord Thomas. So those of you that are on Instagram, y'all get the pleasure of seeing me in my younger state with my locks, chilling with my elder Gaylord. So we're going to start the song over. Since Gina tried to kill me, I don't know why she would try to kill me, but hey, it is what it is. You tried to kill me. I don't know. Yeah, because you didn't. Look. Even up. Good God Almighty. All right, Gina. You're not getting paid for that.
Am I getting paid?
Yeah, I guess I could pay you. But I can't. I heard you say you don't care. I'm so glad you don't care about money. I don't know. I'm so glad. Maybe you're going to be a spiritual teacher or something. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my angles right. You know, we had a long streaming day yesterday. And Gina's still whispering over there. She thinks somebody playing with her. Y'all better, some of those uncles and aunties better get over here and get her. Y'all know I don't be playing that. I ain't got time for that. Let's go and adjust the camera. Get everything together. Yeah, y'all better come save her. It's Father's Day. Not go to jail day, let me put my glass back down, put my props back down, and let's start over.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors, drink up.
Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it, come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it, come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath, take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on, come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Oh my God, I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I just did all that. First off, I didn't push the button. Those on Instagram, y'all got to hear all this again. But family, I want to thank each and every last one of you because once again, y'all came, y'all showed out. Once again, y'all came and y'all showed out. I want to thank everybody that took the time to join us for our DigiFest. And I hope that it was good for you. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that it brought some value into your life. If even just for that moment. Of course, it was glitches. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, part of moving towards greatness and part of us being able to wrap this thing on a large level, we got to be willing to fail and take some chances. DigiFest was a total chance for us. Because we never did it. You know what I'm saying? I knew we had some tools that could be used, you know what I'm saying, for this, but I didn't know to the extent I could just theorize. And those of you that, you know, when you work with theories and stuff like that and ideas, you know, you get to see what's really popping off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, I'm sitting up here like, good grief. So now one of the issues that I ran into is that I heard some people have problems getting on G&J Media.live. So I have to look into that. I might have to go in and restructure that whole piece again. You know what I'm saying? We got over 500 views on Facebook. So obviously, the platform of choice for us is going to have to be Facebook from now on. You know what I'm saying? Start dropping platforms. You know what I'm saying? Facebook is not going to be one of them because obviously all of our viewers is easier for our viewers to get to us on Facebook. We got we had an equal amount of male and female viewers there. Yes, I could tell your sex. Matter of fact, I could tell where a majority of people that viewed us, I could tell you where they came from. I won't do that because I don't feel like looking into it that deep right now. But I want to thank all of y'all, man. And I want to send shouts out to the Giami tribe. You know what I'm saying? Brother Shamar, of course, Sister Navita, Brother Cleve got out there and did his thing. Tykees did his thing. Sister Tracy did her thing. So little Sister Carly even came out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who else. Brother, we want Brother Matapi. You know what I'm saying? He called and gave me a prep talk early in the morning. Brother Devin, or D the Traveler, you know what I'm saying, was all over, and he was correspondent for us live. Who am I missing? And of course, Brother Kwame, that kept everything popping off online. You know what I'm saying? It was incredible. Now, the people that actually came on for us, Elder Tony turned it out at the beginning. Took us a second to get the sound together, but I think we finally got the sound as close as possible to what we needed. Then, shouts out to Baba Kelsey. Oh my God, yeah. He came on. He did his thing. Then Sister Roni, thank you for coming out. And like I said, we will work on and get this thing more. We will get it. We will make it better as we go. I just wanted people to see, first off, I want us to see what we could do. You know what I'm saying? Because now the confidence is building up, especially like depending on the quality of the camera. Because I want you to check out the quality of the cameras, how big of a difference that makes, right? Because you can see it was different cameras. So now I know for a fact this OnePlus 6, this shit is, oh my God. Or I think either me and Clee got OnePlus 6 or one, I don't know. But I mean, when you was looking, I mean, the colors in the food was excellent and stuff like that. So we know what type of cameras we got to get. So everybody in Giame, you upgrade your cameras if you're talking about getting a show. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure the mics are straight. So CeeLo did her thing, and I had some of that food. Man, that shit, oh my God, that food was delicious. Brother Shaka came on and did his thing. Let's not skip over Sister Roni. Sister Roni did her thing. Thank you for coming out and doing your thing and sharing it with us. Tykees did 2 poems. You know what I'm saying? I had to kind of wrestle him up off the mic. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tykees, we run out of time. You know what I'm saying? Who else? After Tykees, CeeLo went on. She did the cooking show, and that was marvelous. And she said she gonna come back and do another one. And the rumor is she gonna do African peanut stew. Yes. So we gonna make sure the camera's powered up for that one, because that peanut soup is good. Then after CeeLo, we had we had Shaka. Shaka turned it out. Thank you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? And Shaka filled up a space of time that was empty. You know what I'm saying? And he worked it perfectly. Then want to send out shots to Brother Philippe Shock Matthews, who came on and did his thing. But now let me also, because in there also Brother Devin got on and did a live correspondence for us from the boxes down on Mount Vernon. And then also Brother Devin created the DigiFest shirt. He came over here. I didn't even expect him. He came in, pulled the box out, pulled me a shirt out, said, "Hey man, go let them know we got gear." I said, "What?" Then also he said, "Man, need the mask too. Here's the mask so you can be safe. Got the DigiFest mask." So I said, "Wow." So we got stuff. Then after Philip Shock Matthews, Sister Earth came on, and the Spirit got on her, and she went in. Did she go in? Was it just me, or did she go in? She went in, didn't she? Oh man, Sister Earth went in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming out and joining us. Thank you for sharing your skills with the family. Then after that, of course, we had the Professor Greg Kamanthi Carr. Dr. Greg Kamanthi Carr did an excellent job. Jill Jackson said, "I need a shirt." All right, cool. I got to get in touch with Brother Devin for you. So we had Dr. Greg Carr, and then after Greg Carr, man, Sister Jill said, DigiFest was fire. Man, I was like, oh my God. But somebody on the line, but last but not least, we want to thank the Liquid Crystal Project. And I understand the sound was off. You know what I'm saying? So, Sister Earth read me. Listen, but anyway, what happened, I got to fix the sound because me and BJ's was doing some experimenting with the sound. He found a way to link in, well, I don't know, this whole sound piece. You know, we got to get somebody that's good at that in the family. So if we're gonna be a media company, but somebody called in on the line. Let me see who on the line. We got who is that? Who this on the line? Maybe they just listening in. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm just listening in. This is Marquetta. Sorry about that.
This who?
Peace, everyone. This is Marquetta.
How you doing today?
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right. She just listening in. Let's see. Let me see who else out here. All right. So we're gonna get in. We're gonna do the toast. Also, family, if you want to join us on the server, we have the G&J Media Talk line open. Let me go and print up a couple of invites and drop them on the timelines. Let me go and copy. Let me see. We're going to set this up. We're going to copy. Let's edit the invite link. I want to edit the invite link. I want to make it a one time. Let's say one day. Give one use. And boom. Generate new link. But you're going to have to join the server or they're going to boot you out. All right, so I'm going to go on and I'm going to share it on our chat. Share it in the chat. So anybody that want to join through our server and try to learn about, because we're still learning about it, so you're going to have to ask questions, and we might not have the answers. Let me share it on our Spreaker. This is for the voice channel. So you could call in without really calling in. You can just use your phone. Miss Gina. Excuse me. It's real life here, Gianni Journey. Gina. Come down here and this water out. Y'all left this water on. You left the water on. Is it just me or kids is tripping nowadays? All right. Now, for those that's joining us on Instagram, if you do join us, once again, that man that I'm standing with is one of the greatest men that I have ever known in my life. One of my spiritual fathers. This is Elder Gaylord Thomas. Shouts out to Elder Gaylord Thomas. He might stop in here. And as a matter of fact, I want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody that's out there. It is Father's Day. I was chilling today. That's why the show late. Took me a long bath. I mean, because like, you know, y'all just see me sitting here, man. This is hard work. Because I'm like, you know, because like with Sister Roni, I was trying to, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because at one point in time, I was able to put pictures in pictures. But I guess it can't be on using the same internet access. So I imagine if things are on the same Wi-Fi, you just hold on. That cup is right there. You walked right over the cup rather than picking it up. I bought y'all grapes. Y'all left them on the couch. There's a grape on the floor. I can't do this with you. I ain't gonna be doing this with you all the time. Is it just me? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, but it's real life here, Gianni Johnny. Why aren't they over here? Well, listen, after the DigiFest yesterday, they just got their hair done. So after DigiFest, I had to go pick them up from the hairstyle because she was calling me in the middle of the, you know, it was like in the middle of Liquor Crystal. I was having a good time. I'm like, I'm working. I'll pick them up after work, you know. And I was literally tired. I went on my sister's house because she had a fish fry. I couldn't really eat. I really didn't. I mean, they had all the good drinks over there. I couldn't even drink. I was just tired, man. I was just tired. Stuff wasn't tasting right to me. And no, it's not the COVID. No, I got some bitter cola nut. And every time I eat the bitter cola nut, the taste stays with me. So when I was drinking the lemonade was sweet and bitter as hell at the same time. I'm like, damn. And so, so I took a little, tequila, Matter of fact, I want to try some tequila with some bitter nut, some bitter cola nut, see how that works. But anyway, I'm going to eat me a cola nut right now. But family, we're about to get into our toast. And of course, this is Toast and Talk Imani. And the subject is the day after. And once again, I want to get a whole family a round of applause because y'all came out and showed out. And we showed, listen, because it was about 3 other events at the exact same time. You know what I'm saying? And we still got 500 hits. You know what I'm saying? So what we're showing is there is a space for something like this because now that we know, right? Now that we know, I mean, we could do something and we could actually bring or bring on prominent speakers and stream them along with other festivals because now we could send our people out to the festivals to give people at home an idea of what's going on so they could decide on which one they want to go if they want to go to any of them, right? And then we could also have people zoom into what we're doing and have a marvelous conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, one of the reasons I really wanted to talk with Greg Carr is because he got the memory and he has an excellent memory. As you can see, his library is on point. And that's only a portion of what he got. And he's been collecting books since before Ohio State probably. But anyway, but he comes directly from us, right? So he was able to tie all of this together because, family, I want y'all to know, it's certain people, even up to this day, where Juneteenth is new to them. I want y'all to understand that, right? And Columbus is not new. Right now, there's a void here for Juneteenth, not because we wasn't celebrating Juneteenth, because nobody really wanted to step on nobody else's toes. Because we know for years Mustafa did Juneteenth here. And Mustafa got it from Dr. Weed, which was one of my mentors, right? Dr. Weed brought the concept of Juneteenth here about 20 years ago and started doing it out there if you go behind Mount Vernon, what is that, the neighborhood house or whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? He started the first one over there, and I think he partnered up and brought Mustafa in. You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, we've been practicing Juneteenth almost all the way back to the Million Man March. It might even been before that because one of the scenes in the Underground Railroad's documentary, we was doing the Unity Circle at the neighborhood house for the Juneteenth celebration. So everywhere, I mean, family, when I be trying to big up us here in Columbus, right? I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm just trying to let y'all know that y'all play a major part in a lot of stuff that's going on around this country. You just don't know it. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. I see you in the house. But family, let's get out here and let's do this toast. Is that? All right, we got Lamitra. Is that Michi? I don't know. But hey, let my father know that he up here on my show on Father's Day with me. All right, shouts out to Gaylord Thomas. Anybody out there that get in touch with him, let him know he up here on my show with me. All right, so family, we are going to toast today. Now, me and my girls, I told you I've been fiending tuna. I'm starting my fast tomorrow. I was thinking about holding back, but I had scheduled, the way I have it scheduled, I need to start my fast tomorrow or I ain't going to do it. So I'm scheduling my 21-day fast. Y'all gonna get to see me melt away right here live on Giami Journey, because we're gonna continue doing the toast. So I went to go try to find me some tuna. And I ain't talking about Charlie tuna. I'm talking about yellowfin tuna, right? The thick steaks. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The thick steaks. You know, and they only had them frozen. And I didn't want to get it because this is the issue. If I go out and I get that yellowfin tuna and I'm fasting and I got a whole bunch of those things up in the refrigerator, I don't need nothing around that I'm be feeding on. So let me explain how the fast is gonna go. You know, just in case anybody want to join me, it's going to be it's going to be the 21 day Nguza Saba challenge, right? I'm gonna do it. You don't have to fast with me in the way I'm fasting. But if you want to join the process and it's something that you want to give up, you know what I'm saying, and you need a touchstone every day, you could join us here on the journey. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be letting y'all know about my fast, what's going on with me, my struggles. If you want to give up smoking, if you want to give up eating certain foods, if you want to give up a certain person, I don't care what it is. I'm just sacrificing food right now. So the way the fast is going to go for me is for the first 7 days it's just going to be liquid. So of course I could do things like miso soup, you know, because I really get into the miso soup, especially now because I'm Africanizing it, because I'm throwing that palm oil up in there. And I think what I want to do this time on the fast is I am going to do the coconut oil cleanse, you know, where you put it in your mouth and you do it for about 7 minutes and then you go out and spit it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to do that as long as I possibly can. Now, because the first 7 days will be all liquids. That's it. Water. I'm going to be able to do my ambrosia. The second week, the first 2 days of the second week is water only. Then the next 3 days after that is nothing, right? So I'm going to go 3 days without food or water and just breathing and shit. Then after that, I go back to water. So that'll be a whole week. That'll be a 7-day period. So I got 2 days in that week with just water, 3 days with nothing, then 2 days with water. So that's a total of 7 days. And then that brings me back into the third week. That brings me to the third week. Third week, I go right back to doing the basic liquids. Boom. I could do soups. I could do the miso. I could do the water and juices and stuff like that. Back to my ambrosia to build myself back up so that I could, you know. And I had to learn. I learned how to do that because the first time I did it, I did all water the whole time. And it was hell coming up off of that fast, man. It was hell. And when I say hell, I mean hell. Like, you know, I felt it coming out my ass. It was hell. Trust me. Because your body shuts down. And it's almost like you got to reteach your body how to push it out. It's just so it's crazy. So anyway, so me and my daughters, we went and I got me some orange juice, some fresh squeezed orange juice. This one don't taste that good. I was bragging to my daughters like, yeah, we going to get some fresh squeezed orange juice. Yep, we going to get the fresh squeezed orange juice. And it was all right. But anyway, so let's go and do this toast. We're going to lift up this toast. We're going to celebrate these ancestors, man. I am so grateful for all the people that showed up. And like I said, family, continue liking and sharing because we're going to have some more stuff coming up. Because like I said, family, I know I got talent around me. I got people who have talents that they don't even know that are translatable on this digital platform that we could start really doing some true building. Hold on for a second. Sasha and Gina, y'all ain't messing with your mama, is you? All right, family. So here we go. Let's do this toast. First off, getting on to the creator by whatever name you choose. Call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say, thank you very much. You might not could wash dishes, but you sure know how to say Ashe. Good job. Y'all should have seen me a look on her face. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of our personal ancestors and we raise up this glass and we salute those ancestors. All right? And of course, I'm going to try to go as far as I can. And then I will seek assistance from the paperwork. So here we go. Are you ready? Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Tex, and Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Lena, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittmanell, No More X, Sapet Meyer, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulliam and Luxter Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mayor Franklin, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah William, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lovenian Hall, Freeman Bankster, Man Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen O'Hara, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander. Oh. I felt I messed a lot of names, so I'm gonna go back and say the names that I think I missed. But Brenda Porker, George Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dina Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. So let's go back. Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds. I remember saying Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dini Monares, Jean and Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. For some reason, I'm thinking I'm missing Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Percy Moore. Where we at? But I think I got everybody now. So let's flip it over. Now, by the way, anybody out there that has ancestors that they want to add to the list, by all means, feel free to do so. You could post them up on the timeline now, or you could go to our Facebook page at Facebook Giami Journey or Giami Journey Media, and you can like our page and inbox us and let us know that you got an ancestor that you want us to hit up. Now, the information for the automatic response, I'm gonna have to work on changing that. A lot of stuff I'm gonna try to do while I'm doing this fast, and try to do a little bit of writing and some other stuff too. But it's kind of hard because I got more work now this summer than I had prior to. But anyway, you can post up and let us know about your ancestors, and we will keep them together. Add them to the list. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anna Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Izzy Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Anna Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson, Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G. 2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Dean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, at Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robin Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Abra Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Noon Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips. Where are we? I looked up. Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Vassary Cofer, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. As a matter of fact, Jill, we might be coming out your way. Thought just hit my mind. To the black book, to the black book, to the black book, to the black book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Kendra Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Eric Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gant Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson. We got Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna. We got Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alati Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden. We have Drusilla Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carr White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lang, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster. We have James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don. We got Sabre Winston. We got Chris Kinney. We got Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith. We got Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis. We got Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones. We got Granny Beulah. We got Papa Al Riesling. We got Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar. We got Leroy Riley. We got Mona Yolanda Hunter and Yvonne Patrice Turner. We have Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves. We have Pam Johnson, and we have Vera and Reese Fisher. Man, oh man, family, once again, we do it as we only do it here on Imani Journey. We raise up our glass to all of our ancestors, and what a pleasure it is to be able to toast our ancestors every day. Man, lift up the glass without another word, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, move to the present moment. What's popping off in the present moment right now? Right now, we want to give all the Imani babies a round of applause. That's right, it's Imani Day. It's Imani Day. It's Imani Day. Here we go. But anyway, family, on Imani Day, right? I ask you, as I do on every other day, I want you to open up your reticular formation. I want you to get out, and I want you to seek out your principles. Put on your mask if you're going outside. Protect yourself, protect others. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have on your mask. Listen, look for Imani. Imani is out there, right? And it's not just church. It's not just church. All right? So I just thought about it. I gotta make my brew today. Okay. But anyway, so family, I want you to seek out your principle. I want you to build on it. I want you to take a picture of it. I want you to share it on Imani Journey Media. Hashtag Imani. Hashtag Imani Found. Hashtag Imani in Action. Hashtag Imani popping off. Hashtag Imani. Hashtag Imani Imani. Hashtag Imani Born. Hashtag Imani Day. Hashtag Imani Child. Hashtag Imani. Imani. I don't care. Just hashtag Imani, and then, do your thing. Get creative with it. You know what I'm saying? Use your Kawumba on it. Sprinkle some Kawumba on it, right? But anyway, for those that aren't, paying attention, those that know the language, and if you don't know the language, if you're not vibing with us, family, go to free GNJEcourse.com. That's free GNJEcourse.com. All right? Now, check it out. So, also, for those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith, right? So, faith.
What are you doing?
The Modic principle of the day is harmony. Trust is the M7 principle. Red is the color, as you can see by the Juneteenth shirt that I'm wearing 2 days in a row because I'm proud. We did it, man. I didn't know, man. I woke up, I was nervous. I said, Lord, oh my God. Well, anyway, had to have Imani. All this practice I've been putting in, I knew I could hold it together, right? But it's like, will the technology break? Right? But anyway, we got red, we got gender as the Hermetic law, we got the male name Kwesi, we got the female name Akosua. I don't know why my children think that when I talk loud on the mic, they supposed to talk louder than me. It's real life here, Imani Journey. It's real life. I got to get a real life. I got to get my real life camera popping back off. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Throw some thumbs up for those that believe I need to get that real life camera popping off here. I don't believe they trying me. All right, well, it's, all right, cool. So, family, it's Imani. So we lift up our class in this present moment, and we salute this moment. We salute the power of this moment, right? Because we've been given a gift by our ancestors. It's called space and time, family. What you doing with your space and time, right? Are you losing it? You know what I'm saying? Because once we lose our space and time, we lose our existence. And I'm just trying to let you know, family. You know what I'm saying? There are thousands and thousands of people. And I ain't just talking about individual people. I'm talking about groups of people that nobody know about. We know they existed, but we don't know who they are. We don't really know a lot about them, or we never even heard of them. Why? Because somebody came in and conquered their space and time, took over their space and time, and added it to theirs. And this is what's constantly what is constantly trying to happen to us. And if we don't start handling our business, family, and start taking care of this moment, working in this moment, using these principles in this moment, we're going to lose it. Like right now, a lot of us falling for the trick bag, right? Rather than giving us actual things, they want to give us symbolic holidays and pull down statues and shit. I haven't heard anybody talk about addressing the real issue. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to address police reform in our community if you erase a reason for there to be crime. There's crime in our communities because there's poverty. A majority of crime is poverty driven. So how do we address that? Right? I haven't heard nobody seriously talk. All these people crying and I take responsibility. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. Okay, cool. Let's talk reparations. I ain't taking responsibility for shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody taking responsibility as long as it could be symbolic. I want you to understand that. In the moment, we got motherfuckers trying to play on our symbolic gestures with us. And we got to understand they playing with our children's future. By 2050, and because of COVID, that shit has probably been sped up. The median wealth of a black household will be at zero. I think it was like 2047, 2050, somewhere around there. But with this COVID shit, we seeing that shit coming a lot faster. And no one wants to talk about reparations. Come on now. So we got to have those conversations. First off, we got to start talking to some of our relatives. See, because what's crazy is, right, when I started talking about this, motherfuckers like, you crazy as fuck. My mom was like, that'll never happen, blah, blah, blah. Then she started hearing it pop up in presidential campaigns. So she started sending me little texts. I know she's sending me texts. She's sending texts to her friends about certain stuff going on. And it's not just happening to my family. It's happening to many of our families. Like, for example, this whole piece with Juneteenth, motherfuckers that really got into Juneteenth, rather than just I'm going because it's a crowd, people really got into the historical perspective of Juneteenth. We are in a change of time, family. So we have to start dealing with things in a changing way so that we can maintain our moment, so we can expand our moment. We need to expand our moment. We need to expand our space and time. We need to expand our resource pool. And we need to use this moment to start getting motherfuckers getting their pocket. You take responsibility and here's the bill. I'm sorry. Let me get back. So we want to lift up our glass. I'm sorry. I went on. We want to lift our glass to the moment. The power in this moment and us taking advantage of it. We lift our glass. We say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. On to infinity. We lift up our glass and we salute them. And what we say? We say Ashe. Right? Even though they may challenge us, even though they can't wash dishes that good, Even though they spelling words ain't always right, and they failing math, we still got to love them. They are future, and we got to go and encourage them, push them forward. Push them forward. Get them a calculator and point them in the right direction. We got to do it. We got to teach them some of the methods we used to use to cheat on the spelling test, if it has to be done. Because I know all of y'all ain't good spellers. I done seen some of y'all text. So I know y'all been cheating. So we need to pass it on. I believe children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them how to cheat on all the spelling tests. Give them the math shortcuts to make it easier. I'm just saying, children are the future. We lifting up the glass and we salute them and we say Ashe. From their family, where do we go? Where do we go? Y'all know where we go. We go to all relations. We lift up our glass. We salute all our relations. And what do we say? We say Ashe. From all of our relations, where do we go from here? From all our relations, just that selfish toast family. What do you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Because I want to see it. I want to see you shine. I want to see you shine, 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 shine. What is that you need in this moment? We raise our glass for that. Come on now. You got all this energy. We ask for our Creator to be here. We ask for the ancestors to be here. We saluted the moment because we know we present in the moment. We ask for our future generations to be here. We completed the loop. Not only that, we all of our relations, all this energy we're conscious of is right here, right now, sitting right here. All you got to do is open up your mouth. Ashe. From their family, we move on. Oh, wait, hold on. Something I need in this moment. I might feel guilty about this later, but anyway, throwing it out there. All right. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, most inspiring, most powerful, most illustrious, the most inspirational, the most studied, the bravest individual in the room. I raise my glass up to you, and I say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That shit is not good. I mean, that's the first time I got that shit is not good. I don't know what to say. All right, let's get to the trick bag. Need to get Brother Kamati speak on Baby Bonds reparation piece by Brother Greg Hamilton, who is here at OSU. He said, don't suffocate yourself damn near at 90 degrees temperature. Wait, hold on. What I miss? Hold on. Got Brother Kwame, got the Black Yoda cussing. What I miss? Don't suffocate yourself in damn near 90 degree temperature, smirking. Oh, okay. Need to get Brother Kamati speak on Baby Bonds reparation piece by Brother Greg Hamilton, who is here at OSU. Huh. Maybe we could get him on the show. Anybody got any connections? Anybody know him? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't think Baby Bonds take it far enough. We need to hit them in the pockets. Yeah, I take all this time with people crying and hit them in the pockets. Right? Stop playing with me. Let's talk reparations to me. I ain't got no time for all that. Right? All this you feel bad. Let's pull down the statue. Fuck that. Let's pull, yeah. If it's some treasure buried up under that motherfucker, yeah, let's pull it down. Other than that, it's just symbolic. They're getting y'all with holidays. They trying to, because Greg Carr mentioned, I don't know if he mentioned when we was talking, but, in a minute they're going to be having a Juneteenth sales next year and shit. And we can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything is moving out away from us. Once again, we're giving the world something. Right now, 5 years ago, when it was popping off big here in Columbus, a lot of people was like just shrugging and just coming just because to come. Fuck the history, I don't care, but that's what we do, right? Now all of a sudden everybody want to be Juneteenth experts. They need Juneteenth experts. Now the whole world want to participate in Juneteenth. Hell, we have 4 of them here in Columbus. Sitting up here like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, so don't fall for the trick bag, family. All this symbolism. We don't need symbolism in our community. We got enough of them. We got enough symbols in our community. We don't need no more. What happened to my damn Facebook page? All right, let me go to Facebook. Show y'all how to do it, those that don't know how to do it. All right, and let me talk to some of the family that might be here, please. All right, so now I'm putting some web pieces together for some of the elders as well as some of the technology challenged within our crews, within our families. I heard somebody was trying to dial into DigiFest yesterday. I'm sorry. I heard somebody was trying to dial into DigiFest yesterday. By the way, lines are open, 614-556-4535. You got something you want to talk about, you want to get off your chest, go on, let's do it now. If we ain't going to do it, then let's don't do it. I'll go down here and make this ambrosia. I already got 2 orders. I got 2 bottles gone already, right? But I'm not going out here and make this ambrosia. So if you got some words to say, you got something you want to share with the world, throw it out here on Gianni Journey. You got a show you want to start. You need to holler at Brother High Tim. I don't care where you at. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the farther the better, because I really want to test this. I want to test the limits of what we could do with this technology. And the one thing I know about how we are as a people, the more we use something, the better we become with it. Because I might be able to figure out some other stuff which always happen. I always figure out something else when I'm using it, and I find another way to use it, right? Once again, happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Uh-oh, here we go with the DigiFest. Look at it. Wait, hold on. 837. Hold on. Sasha and Gina, I told you your mama trying to sleep. She got to go to work. I don't care. Be quiet. Real life here, Gianni Journey. I need the real life camera. All right, anyway. So, family, let me show you what you did. 109 comments. A lot of those was complaints. Music, I can't hear. But that was cool. But y'all kept me straight because y'all did exactly what I asked you to do. Peace out. Y'all did exactly what I asked y'all to do. I said, let me know when stuff is not right. Let me know when stuff. I put a title on this. Hold on, family. Toast and Talk. I put a title on that. All right, somebody about to get hurt. Gonna get your feelings hurt. All right, somebody on the line. Who on the line?
Tiffany Navida's on the line. What's been going on? I had to cut out for a second. I was trying to tune in, and I had an interruption. But I'm back in, so I don't want to interrupt you if you were in the midst of talking about
I ain't doing nothing but posting up on Instagram right now. But I am about to tell them about what we got popping off on. Y'all showed out. We had 837 people reach for the DigiFest yesterday. 655 engagements, right? 109 comments, 44 shares. 44 shares. We are at 595 views right now. Family, y'all showing out.
How many views are we at?
595.
Do you remember how many we were at yesterday, or is that the same, or has it increased?
No, it went up. When I first checked, we was like 483. Now we at 595. So we had a lot of messages. Pamela Swan, she put on here, I got Dr. Carr. I got Okay, I got Dr. Carr. I'm the grandfather. Oh, this is from Elder Oripiaki. I'm the grandfather of Brittany Stewart from here in Columbus. It's her second year at Howard, and you're her favorite professor. One of the best things that I did for her when she got to Howard was to tell her to look you up. Wow. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I seen somebody post. That must have been her that said you were my favorite professor at Howard. She had posted
no, that was Ori Pianki, but it was somebody. I mean, it was a bunch of people.
So there was outside of Ori Pianki, there was a woman who said you were my favorite professor at Howard University.
I'm just saying
now,
that.
Unless you look like a woman.
You don't let me finish. Can I finish?
Yeah, I already know what you said. You said that Ori Pianki said that about.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't her. You said it wasn't her. That who I'm talking about now, that wasn't her, but that was somebody else. But we could find a comment. It's 100.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
We got 108 comments.
Said that.
108 comments. Wow. And I was checking them, and once again, I asked y'all to keep me straight on the sound and stuff. Y'all let me know. It don't sound right. So let's go. Right now, we have six shares for this show. Good God Almighty. Thank you very much, family. All right. Dr. Kelsey's new book will be dropping soon. I just got to do some. I'm gonna do another interview with Dr. Kelsey, The Genius of Africa United, a call to action. New book will be dropping. Of course, it'll be made available for those that are supporters. I just got to arrange for the price with Dr. Kelsey. So now, in the news. Let me put this out. In the news, stock market legend who called 3 financial bubbles say this one is a real McCoy. This is some crazy stuff. So he's talking about, because family, remember, we're officially in a recession. Housing prices are increasing, and the stock market is on a rapid rate. Is rising like crazy, right? It's like COVID never hit. So something is not right. So you got everybody depressed. You got jobs closing because, like, for example, I went to look for one of my favorite restaurants. And that shit, it been open for the last 20 years. It's closed. I walked up to it.
Closed for good or for
good? For good.
Yeah, a lot of business could not survive it. They didn't survive it.
But yet the stock market is going bonkers, right?
That's what I heard.
And I'm sitting up here like, how is that possible? If all these businesses are going out, people are being laid off, what in the hell is going on with the stock market that motherfuckers think that this shit is not going to crash? I'm sorry.
Shit, they must know something we don't know.
Maybe they do.
I was just watching something the other day, one of those stock market shows, and they was like, this is the perfect time to get the stock market is booming. If you lose money now, then you just don't know what the hell you doing. I'm like, well, what is it? Because I don't understand with all these jobs going away and shit, people that means you're not having money. Well, I think people aren't spending. Right. So why is it going through the roof? I mean, shit. That don't make logical sense to me.
At all. And then the house prices are going up. So you have a whole bunch of unemployed motherfuckers. More than, I mean, it's like at Great Depression levels. A bunch of unemployed people.
Right.
Stock market is going up, and the price of housing is going up. Something is not right. It don't smell right. I'm just letting y'all know. It don't smell right. It don't smell right. Now, I ain't saying take all your money out the stock market. But what I'm saying is something is not right. Whether you want to call it a bubble.
Something just ain't right.
It just ain't right. Something. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to get ready for it. I mean, family, we don't want nobody to listen to Jam Journey to be kind of caught. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might get sucker punched, but you gonna know what's coming next because we trying to let you know. Now, so I just want you to think about that. You got all these people unemployed. You got all these businesses selling, because you got businesses selling up. How can bigger businesses buying smaller businesses because the prices are right now, right? You got billionaires becoming more richer, and you got motherfuckers in Congress debating about whether they're going to put money in your pocket. But at the same time, the stock market is going bonkers. Housing prices is going up. What in the fuck is happening? You know, I'm not qualified to sit down and really look at that, but I want to kind of pull your coat on that because it don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Stock market should be going down. Not that I would want it to go down, but the stock market is not supposed. But once again, this shows us that our so-called system is, how can I put it? The stock market is like one of your dingy friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not in tune with reality. It's not in tune with reality at all. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta monitor that. So we're gonna come back and look at that. Akon City. Akon, $6 billion cryptocurrency city will set to begin construction. He's supposedly building a city based on his coin. I think it's called Acoin. And I think they're gonna start building real soon. So you're gonna read about it. You know what I'm saying? He's using a cryptocurrency for his building. So if you want to invest in some cryptocurrency as well as be able to help some stuff in Africa, I think Acoin may be a good one for you to go to. And I think they already raised the $6 billion. You know, I didn't know Akon was balling like that. You know, I know all the $6 billion is not his, but I didn't know. And then also it's this group, they doing this thing called the DigiFest. Oh, my fault, that was yesterday. Y'all missed it. But you better check it out while you can, because we will be taking it down. Just letting y'all know. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest. All right, yesterday's show. I'm trying to get to this news. Damn, 109 people reached, 30 engagements, 3 shares, 36 views. Family! Y'all just showing me all types of love. All right, here we go. FOP says tear gas policy endangers Columbus. Officers asked for a meeting with Mayor Ginther. All right, hold on. Let me drink on this shit. Now, I need to drink on that because now, on one end, they're giving us a bunch of symbolic shit. On the other end, they're going to start pushing back. So this is what's happening with the Fraternal Order of Police. Now, understand, our police department is run by a secret society. That's what a Fraternal Order is. It's a Fraternal Order of Police. What the fuck? You know, that's like having, Masons as judges. Oh, we do got those, huh? But actually, in order for for you to be a judge, you got to be in in that secret society. They have to be open with that. The FOP represent all police officers. So we have a secret society running our police. And we got let's see what they talking about. Tear gas, right? So whoever put this article together was very smart because they put a white boy running through the tear gas. Look like he playing soccer. Might be kicking that damn canister away. This article is from the Columbus Dispatch, Bethany Bruner. Keith Farrell, president. Keith Farrell. All right. Keith Farrell, president of the Fraternal Order of Police, Capital City Lodge number 9. So how many lodges do these motherfuckers got? Said we need to, somebody out there right now, let's do some research on the Fraternal Order of Police. What the fuck is it? What is it? We just need to know. Said at a news conference Thursday that Ginther directive leaves officer very few options to disperse a large crowd. How often do these motherfuckers disperse large crowds? It ain't like black folks is always out here, because the only time I see them using disbursement techniques like this is when they fuck with us. Or motherfuckers that want to march for us. Because when the motherfuckers downtown with them guns, I ain't seen none of this shit used. Not a nana. None. The local fraternal order police Lodge is asking for a meeting with Mayor Andrew Ginther after new policies were enacted that the union says were put in place without police input and endangers officers and the public. Ginther issued a directive. Now, this is where the police have them, because the police union could turn around and be like, well, we don't agree with what you're talking about. And they could just get up and walk out. Now, this is the issue for me, right? If police are essential workers, but they're able to unionize in a way that could put everybody in danger. They could be like, they just, it's certain laws they're gonna do, certain laws they're not gonna be able to do. So in some form or fashion, the cities have to take back control of the police department. Other than that, we got a rogue group of individuals with guns and bullets that we finance that's out here that's able to do whatever the fuck they want to. We're not doing that. I heard in Atlanta, after the incident with the brother up in Atlanta, because that police dude was brought up on charges, a large amount of police officers walked off the goddamn job.
And that's okay with me. Walk off. Because what we got now is a group of rogue motherfuckers with guns running rampant. We got that already. So y'all can leave as far as I'm concerned. They ain't helped me none. And I've called them before, and guess what?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, they don't help my ass.
Stop.
I done had break-ins, and I quit calling them. We just had to report.
Hold on.
I ain't never said them come back and say, you know what, man? We found the person that broke in your house. We did an investigation, and we found the person. That has never happened to me, and I've had like 3 or 4 incidents.
You mean you never got follow-up?
I don't call them no more. Never. Never have had a follow-up. Never.
Is Navita alone in this? Anybody out there? Anybody else? Have you received any feedback?
When my car was broken into, and there was a black person that they, found at the scene, which makes their job easy for them, then okay, well, we're going to take him to court, and that'll be that. But you talking about some police work? Nigga, no. No.
I've been missing comments. Hold on real quick. We got also an Oberlin alum, but didn't run in my circles. We read about somebody he know. Used to have to beg to get folks to participate in Juneteenth. Now it's fire.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. You say, I remember that.
Well, I'm glad. I'm thankful.
Right?
I'm thankful. Better late than never.
Well, I'm like I was saying before you got on, my concern is I don't want this to be part of the trick bag, as your boys say often. It's a trick bag that they trying to pass off. They'll give us Juneteenth, right? And we supposed to be satisfied. What? We gave y'all Juneteenth.
I had Juneteenth.
Exactly.
You didn't have to give me shit.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
Nah, but
I need you to give me some policy changes and some motherfucking reparations and shit like that.
Before we get to that, let's talk about these days off for Juneteenth that we gonna allow you to have. And we're gonna give you all the space, and we're gonna give you some city funding so that y'all can throw a big old humdig. What y'all call them, parties or whatever? Protests? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after we establish that, we could talk about some changes and some policies and other stuff. Because
I ain't seen no real change except for a little change about how to handle people in large crowds, but they've changed that. No more tear gassing and all that. And that was only because white folks put their faces on the line. But,
Right.
And I appreciate y'all for using your white privilege for some greater good.
Stop playing.
But we need real change in this mother effer.
You can cuss on Gianni Journey.
Real change.
You can cuss on Gianni Journey.
Okay.
He said, Kwame said, I'm confusing names. I believe brother's name was Derek Hamilton, Black Oberlin alum and advisor to former presidential want-to-bees. Kwame said they are making money on our deaths, which they definitely are. If a business is funded by our taxes, it makes a risk that is too costly for it to pay if it doesn't pan out. If when the business takes its risk and fails, and we are the ones to pay its debts, is it no wonder the stock market is going up like it is. He right about that. It is seriously grand transfer of wealth monies from those without to those who have. Part of the issue with the stock market that I think Kwame might be hitting on is that a lot of these companies have received funds from the government. The government is buying bad bonds. The government, they call them junk bonds. The government is buying junk bonds hand over foot. They basically open up the purse strings for the stock market to keep it afloat. And that's part of it. That's why I'm telling y'all, something's not right. So they will give these motherfuckers unlimited money, but they'll send you a punk ass check for $200.
Right.
Rather than letting us decide which company fails and which companies succeed, letting it, as they call it, the hand of the market decide winners and losers. That ain't never been their way. They always stack the deck. They always have stacked the deck. So now it's time for the deck to be stacked on our end. I want my reparations, goddammit. I want my reparations.
Hell yeah, I'll do too.
I'm being patient. I'm trying to be patient with them. They don't, but nobody listening. So I'm going to get up off of this. The Fraternal Order Police. We need to go and look up the Fraternal Order Police. I want to know. I'm going to have to look that up because I want to see, how. Is this really a fraternity? And do they let the lady police officers in? What type of initiations do they have? What loyalties do they swear to in the Fraternal Order Police? Because, there is pledges and oaths that you make when you enter these societies. What's first?
That's right.
What's first? Is it the safety of the people? I want to know some of the stuff, some of the secrets of the Fraternal Order Police. That they could just come on camera and I mean, all they got to do is say, we having a press conference and this white boy is surrounded by camera crews and shit. And he could be like, we want to meet with the mayor. And the mayor going to have to sit down with their ass.
Right.
So something else going on there. Ohio lawmakers want to abolish slavery in the state's constitution, no exceptions.
What date was this?
Huh?
What's the date on that article?
This is from yesterday. Coomba.
Ohio law, they want to do what? That banish slavery.
Ohio lawmakers want to abolish slavery in the state's constitution, no exceptions. We know where slavery is still allowed in the Constitution, so they want to abolish.
Amendment.
Right. In
jail. Well, what are they going to do about the mass incarcerated people if they abolish this?
Well, once again, we are talking about a symbolic gesture, Navita. I want to just take that out. I don't want it to be there no more. I want to hide it. See, because this is part of my issue with some of the statues. Yes, go and take them down, remove them, but place them in a museum because I don't want America to be able to hide from its past. I think we really need.
Yeah, and that's what they do.
Oh yeah, that's all we want to. That's all we trying to do. That's all they trying to do right now. They're going to big up Juneteenth. They're going to take down a couple of statues, and then everybody going to be surprised, happy and joyous, like we had some victory. They're going to let these motherfuckers protest until they get tired, right? Get all partied out. With no change.
Right.
No, there's going to be some change, but it's all going to be symbolic. Look, we took Took the slave shit off the books.
Shit.
What more y'all want? I said I take responsibility. You seen the videos? I take responsibility. I take responsibility. All the way up until it's time to pay. I changed my mind. Don't want that.
Right.
I ain't paying for shit. I ain't paying for nothing my granddaddy did. My granddaddy wasn't shit to me either. Damn it, I ain't getting reparations.
Yeah. I ain't getting reparations. Because if I think for one moment that you niggas can get ahead of me, I'm going to have a problem. That's what it really is.
So they want to take it out. This another.
They don't want to, along with what Francis Cress Wellstein said it was, they want to be able to keep you suppressed because of their inferiority. And that financial piece is where they feel like they rule and run, along with some other things, the areas of activity, of course. But that's how they feel they run.
I wanted to touch
they don't want to get that up. Go ahead, Kwame.
I wanted to touch back on what Hatem said about the quote-unquote abolishing of slavery as a, what you refer to as, Brother Hatem, a symbolic gesture.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Baba Tony went into it or Brother Kamati, but one aspect of Juneteenth, or what was on the minds of some of the folks during that period in 1865 and Juneteenth was that so you free the enslaved, but you don't have the means or the wherewithal to go anywhere, right?
Right.
So in essence, it becomes a symbolic gesture because at the end of the day, you're still working for the same man who's enslaved you.
Right.
Because you can't afford to go nowhere.
Right.
Right.
And think about it. There were somewhere between 4 and 5 million people who, were quote unquote loosed, or the proper term is emancipated because, as the word suggests, you can free from the hand.
Right.
But you don't need them on a leash if they can't go anywhere.
Right.
Because they know their very livelihood depends on you.
Depends on you. Asha.
All right, I'm out.
All right. Well, that's the piece. It's all symbolic.
That's a good point, Brother Kwame, because I always talk to people about the illusion of something. They give you the illusion that we have freed you, or the illusion that you have a choice in this matter, and it's all just an illusion. Because, like he said, at the end of the day, they knew that they weren't going to be able to go nowhere if they still had control of everything.
Right. What you going to eat? What you gonna buy and what you gonna buy it with, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like you got a whole family. I just supposed to walk off and lead them, huh? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But this the whole piece, and this is where we are again, because now they want to give us symbolic gestures rather than actual material things that we could use to actually make a come up.
Quantitative things, tangible things.
Tangible shit.
We need shit that we can act, not just some words. You are free.
Right.
Thanks. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, well, exactly what that
we
means.
just read, and like you said, just make the amendment to the 13th Amendment. That's good. Don't get me wrong. You can make an amendment to that amendment, but you got to have some action behind it. You can't just say this is what we're going to do, and then you have mass incarceration going on, and you don't do any attempts to undo the slavery that you're talking about, because that's the slavery that you're talking about in the 13th Amendment. And then you don't do anything to change that. It's just
anything at all.
No. So we still be in the same. So we're still in the same predicament.
We still in the same.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. The neck is the knee is still on the neck.
Exactly.
The knee is still, the knee has never been lifted off the neck, because if there is no economic inclusion, this is what we keep missing. If there's no economic inclusion, we always, even if we're free in words and in deeds, we are not free enough to actually truly make true decisions. How many of you out there, because I know I'm not the only one, had to make a choice. You was told that you had the freedom to make the choice, but in a sense you had to make the choice because there was no other motherfucking choice.
Other choice.
That's not freedom.
That's not freedom. That's not really a choice. You don't have choices. You make a choice, but you didn't have choices.
You didn't have a choice. You chose this. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? This is the only
That's
option.
like saying you got a bottle of water and a bottle of piss next to you. And in order to survive, you got to drink one. And, well, you don't have two options. Really, you only had the one. So you drink the water because who's going to drink the piss?
Right.
I mean, it makes you seem like you got a choice. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if you had a choice between piss and shit, and those are the only things you choose, and then you choose the piss, and they like, oh, he fucked up. He chose what? Did I have another option?
No, oh yeah, of course you had an option. I made it possible because listen, you complaining, you could have just ate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real choice. See, and this is it's like when I'm in a power position and I control how the economics work and I control how the system work, I can always shape and mold the choices that you make to always be to my advantage, never to yours.
Yeah.
And I can make you feel guilty because you start feeling that you made the wrong choice when you never really had a choice in the first place. Choice. This is what we.
And you know what I thought about?
That's the trick. Go ahead.
That's the trick. The heading of the article says, can you read that to me one more time? Because I had an epiphany. Can you read that to me one more time?
You talking about the lawmaker? Ohio
lawmaker? Yeah, the laws that do away with abolish slavery.
Wants to abolish slavery in the state's constitution. No exceptions.
Okay. So, and they're talking about, and what's the date on that article?
This is yesterday.
So that would be, then you could come to the consensus, I would think, or come to the conclusion that in order for someone to abolish the slavery, that means it still exists.
It still exists.
So with all that talk about, well, that's reparations, that slavery stuff, that was a long time ago. Well, by this right here, you're admitting that the shit still exists, and you're still trying to abolish it.
Now,
I
was watching an interview with Karen Hunter. I don't know whether it was Brother Greg Kamati Carr, where the conversation came up that somebody looked into the history of George Floyd, the family history, right?
Mm-hmm.
To where it's like his great-grandfather or somebody like that had bought like 100 acres of land, and white people came in and slowly but surely settled on his land and took all his shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So by the time and the man came out of slavery and did all this. Now this is the point I'm trying to make. When people keep on talking about how far this is less than 3 generations from the man who
we're talking about today.
Who we're talking about today. So really, he was born with a knee on his goddamn neck. Just like many of us.
And he died with one.
Just like many of us. Just like many of us. Because many of us, we have stories in our family where we talk about how some of our family members were not financially responsible because they had land and stuff, but we don't really look at the whole story. We don't really look and see what's going on to see how they may have been finagled out of that very land that they did own.
Yeah.
I had a quick question.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So when you were talking about Navita came to the conclusion that slavery still exists, and I'll recall our attention to that 13th Amendment and the exclusionary clause. Remember what the exclusionary clause was? So
if you were a criminal,
yeah, that's what we're referring to. So now it would take a greater legal mind than mine, but if that's the only place slavery exists, at least to us out in the open, then how would this so-called law apply to the brothers and sisters locked behind bars?
And how does it apply? Like, what are you going to do about it? Because now you have said that you have enslaved these people. You've admitted to it, and then but
no, they didn't. There, he's not admitting. He's acknowledging the fact. It's not there admitted because it's already admitted in the Constitution that they are enslaved. So it's not a mystery. All he want to do is change the language, and in changing the language, he gonna go back to what you said. Now I done gave y'all reparations. I done fought. What more you want, DeVita? I done fought.
Well,
then I got slavery out the books.
Or would that mean for those brothers and sisters who are locked up and they're doing all this work for these businesses, will they then receive a quote unquote livable wage?
Right, they should.
Yeah, but these are some of the questions that come out of the way this was phrased.
Black Yoda, you so funny, man. A livable wage, huh? Shit, they don't want to pay us a livable wage.
Remember, we were talking about tangible.
Right.
So be damned with the words.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. How does
what's this gonna look like?
Who are working for slave wages, or if you don't call them slave wages, you at least have to call them under Reconstruction wages, which put brothers and sisters worse off in many cases than they were in slavery.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You working and getting $12 for the month. You know what I'm saying? My state check hit, and I just got $12. If you real good, you might get 20.
And think about the cost of the call. When they want to call home or call to a loved one.
Oh man.
Shit, that eats that up real quick.
Right. It's messed up.
Sure. If you ain't got someone paying for your stuff, you.
How would those two companies make a reparation?
That's actually, I don't think somebody had to go and read the article. I'm not interested in reading that article because I'm smelling bullshit on it already. And, I'm tired from yesterday. I don't want to wrestle with Ohio lawmakers want to abolish slavery in the state's constitution. Because they ain't really going to talk about, what's the next steps? Like you said, no, we just want to change the language, not realizing or don't want us to realize. Exactly. They ain't going to ask that. It's going to be a couple of fringe people to ask that. Most of the people, we could just give them something symbolic and they'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to be happy with symbol. We got a bunch of people that's selling us out for symbols and shit. I'm trying to watch I'm trying to watch Oprah's Where Do We Go From Here? I got to finish watching that.
I watched it. Mm-hmm.
You said, so I'm wasting my time?
No, you're not wasting your,
I don't see, and let me
only
say this.
A couple of people actually addressed where we go from here.
All right, cool. That's what
it was a lot of.
Right, okay.
Blowing smoke up your ass, if you will. I don't know if you want to say it. I don't know if some people don't know. And they just talking because they got lips. Because I didn't hear too many people address what needed to be addressed, which is real, tangible changes, policy changes, reparations. But you did have a few that mentioned that type of stuff, one or two.
But I was listening to the
rest of them, not so much.
I was listening to the guests, and I'm hearing actors and activists, and they're not really policy people. I'm thinking Oprah got the kind of clout to pull together some motherfuckers that could really, really discuss this shit from a historical perspective, not just from let's discuss our feelings, because that's where I'm at right now. Everybody tell how I feel about this. We know the feeling. How did you feel when you saw it? I don't give a fuck about that. Where do we go from here?
Right.
Is what I'm tuning into your shit for. You got part one and part two.
Well,
symbolic. It's all symbolic. Go ahead.
Brother Hatim, let them address their feelings, but then we have to address their feelings in the way Wakesa would. Because that requires that things be done.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, if you're angry, then you have to set new boundaries.
Uh-oh.
And then you have to know, once those boundaries have been breached again, what the consequences are. In other words, what you make them pay. If you're feeling, what's the other one?
Sad. What's the loss?
Sad. Yeah.
What you lose?
Ask yourself, what's the question? And we've been losing a lot of lives lately. So we have to address that loss in terms of how we might be comforted. But then, going through those stages, because no one emotion is going to encapsulate what all we feel.
Right.
So once we're done feeling sad and we got our comfort, and literally the word comfort means to bring strength or to come with strength, then we turn to the anger part and focus that anger on setting those boundaries and then making those demands. And should those boundaries be breached, then we talk amongst ourselves on what the consequences are.
And make it happen, right?
That's right.
And make it happen, right? So so see, and Greg came to Ohio State. God damn, he just he got into the program and he came back and he talked about this type of energy that we give off when we're watching sports or
right.
Or we watching people go through things. We let off a certain amount of energy, and I can't remember what that energy is called. But anyway, I feel that a lot of this that's going on now is to help release some of this tension and just put it out there rather than actually guiding it. Because like I said, with Oprah and them, you're right, get the feelings out. But boom, 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 this is the issue. Where do we go from here? You ask the question, but yet, just like with a lot of books, this is one of the reasons I get frustrated with a lot of books. Because the book promises something, but at the end, it don't deliver. Right? You know what I'm saying? You have these quit, you know what I'm saying? And this is basically what's happening with our people now. We're going to have, and actually we're not even getting the promise. You know what I'm saying? We're just expecting some miraculous change to be here for us. And I think that's very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because we're leaving our destiny in other people's hands. We see, because I'm telling you right now, there's other groups that are going to make a come up off of the shit that we miss, off of the opportunity that we squandered. Because when I told y'all when I went down there, that shit was so organized, it was ridiculous. And I knew it was something else behind it. I know you'd be like, Brother Hatim, you don't think black people could organize? I know we could organize like that, but we didn't have time to organize like that. And if there's some type of organization like that here in Columbus, in some form or fashion, if they are able to organize at the level that I saw, all of us would know about that shit. Somebody in everybody's circle will have some type of interaction with a group that was able to organize, like I saw when I went down to that protest at the beginning stages of it.
Right.
Quick question. You guys recall the book by George Orwell, 1984, right?
I remember the book, but I don't remember what's about.
Well, I'm going to call our attention to one particular aspect of that book. They used to have hate rallies. So they'd go into a theater like a session, and they would show all the enemies, or, at least for that week or that month.
You said for that week or that month.
Who that particular country, if you will, hated. And these people would yell at the top of their lungs, much like what Hatem was describing a lot of our brothers and sisters do over sports. By relieving that tension, it helps to keep them sated. It helps to keep them pacified because they understand that there will be those minds who, when left to themselves, begin to think about the condition in which they find themselves as that main character you had been. They start asking questions, and in asking questions, they begin looking for answers. And in looking for answers, of course, the thought police, the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Peace, the Ministry of, they have all these ministries with the names being very contrary to what they actually stand for.
Right.
For example, the Ministry of Truth was the Ministry of Propaganda, like Sister Navita likes to speak about. We got to have our Ministry of Truth. But
no, that ain't Navita, please. That's Lady J. Because if you get that wrong, we'll never hear. That was Lady J who always.
What did he say? What is it? What was the saying that Lady J says?
She likes to be able to propagandize.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We got to use propaganda.
I agree with her though.
I agree with it too. That's why we need media. That's why.
But but the way we say that is we have to frame our own damn narrative.
Right.
There we go.
That's what we're talking about. But anyway, the point being is that they would give these people these rallies to relieve all that pent up angst that's accumulated from keeping them being so repressed, oppressed, suppressed, depressed, that it will give their minds very little time to start asking those deep questions. And I'll stop there.
Now, so and that's a good place to stop, because I gotta see y'all in the morning anyway. I'm about to get up off here. I'm gonna find something for me and my girls to do. We got our masks.
I will find something to do. Yeah. And just whenever you get a time, just hit me up, because I would love to that Earth Jallo piece on the DigiFest. I know quite a few ladies I'd like to send that to.
Ooh, so you wanted to cut up?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I got people I need to send that specific piece to.
I'm glad you said that, Sister Navita, because I was wondering how I might be able to do that. The best way I've been able to do it so far is I said, well, I think she's in maybe about the third or fourth hour, so like that,
Right.
No, what I'm about to do
start at 3 minutes for 3.5 hours.
I could go in there. I could look at all of it. I could cut everybody's part out, separate it, have it in, but it's gonna take me a little bit of time. Y'all gonna stay on me about that, but we can definitely. That was part of the plan.
I think maybe she should be one of her and Dr. Carr.
I'm cutting them in order. I'm cutting them in order. If I go past Elder Tony, I need to cut Elder Tony. It's only gonna take a couple minutes to actually do the cut and save. But the issue now, what I need to do is, once again, I'm gonna have to go on and once.
Somebody was asking what the call-in number is, by the way, in your comment.
Well, right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says
614.
I know.
556-4535. Once again, the number is 614-556-4535. Thank you for monitoring that for me.
I just happened to get back on my computer and seeing that. I don't know if they're still around, but yeah.
So,
all right, family.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out. We about to get out of here too, brother. So,
for sure.
But yeah, so yeah, the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to fall for it. We don't want to fall into it. So, family, this is Brother Hatem.
Right.
And Sister V, you got some closing words?
No, I don't have any closing words. I'll be looking forward to the next whatever we decide to put down and do. And I want to thank the community for your support. That's my final words.
Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to get a community round of applause. They showed up and showed out. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, all of our supporting people. We got people that support us. We got Elder Ori Pianki. We got Olivia Spikes. We got Illumala of Zawadi Books, Loretta Burrows, Mama Margarita, the Kelsey family, Elder Tony and Aziza West, Elder Phil Haynes, Elder Phyllis Harrison Ransom, Charles Campbell, Kaiti Sekum and Ankh Majur, also known as Sister Roni, Elder Alona Edwards, Madonna Hill, Lisa Todd, Don McGoogle, Charles Stevenson, Khalifa Judge. We have Gore Insurance, Inya Njai, Angela Mateen, Yolanda Brooks, Larry F. Crow, and Sapphire Spirit. Man, family, we are growing, we are growing, we are growing, and it's all because of you and what you do. So you keep doing what you doing, we keep doing what we doing, we get better, we meet in the middle, and we punch white supremacy, we knock it down. To just and pull the curtain back so we can see the little old motherfucker that's pulling the things, and we allow one of our teenagers to beat his ass. Beat up that old man. I ain't even gonna beat him up. All right, but anyway, family, this is Brother Hatim. I am out. And of course, we got to go on and show you some of the good stuff that's coming from the community. Oh, wrong commercial.
I'm about to hang my butt up. Peace and love.
Peace.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift. Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Too strong? Yeah. We were born to be great. Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
AMBOBE is an acronym, Mind, Body, and Universal Balance Empowerment Institute. It is also Zulu. It means lion, of course. With that, We're working with resiliency. We're working with trauma-informed care. With all of the mind-body connections that we need to not only address so many of our ills, but also to heal from them. There's no one giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. Author unknown. How do you regulate? Yoga, meditation, and Bube. Mind, body, universal balance, empowerment. We're waiting for you. How do you regulate?